Hello everyone. So today we have come up with a new issue, and the recent issue, as you know, that Smuggling in India report 2021-22 was published by the DRI, Directorate of Revenue Intelligence, and the findings are that the report mentions the volume of illegal commodities seized. क्या क्या आएगा? There will be substances, there will be precious metals, and there will be wildlife से related some items. Gold, dried seahorses, heroin, red sanders, narcotics, drugs and psychotropic substances, wildlife are some examples of items that are seized by Indian Customs and Directorate of Revenue Intelligence in airports, along sea routes and in border areas nearly every day. You can see why these smuggling events are happening. These smuggling events are happening because some substances like heroin, narcotics, drugs and psychotropic substances, they are not allowed. They are very harmful for the health of the population. खासकर कि ये युवा population, जो young population है इंडिया की, इसको बहुत ज़्यादा नुकसान पहुंचा सकते हैं. इसलिए इनका जो ट्रांस बाउंड्री मूवमेंट है उसको बंद किया गया, इसका इंपोर्ट एंड एक्सपोर्ट बंद किया गया. इट इज बैंड, बट क्या है, सी रूट्स के थ्रू किसी ना किसी तरीके से इसको इंडिया में लाया जा रहा है. इंपोर्ट एंड एक्सपोर्ट चल रहा है इसका. देन ड्राइड सी हॉर्सेज एंड रेड सैंडर्स, दे आर द स्पीशीज जिनका स्मगलिंग इज नॉट अलाउड. स्टार टॉर्टोइसेस, स्मगलिंग इज नॉट अलाउड. देयर आर सम स्पीशीज लाइक साइट्स ऑल्सो, ये बैन करता है सम इंडेंजर्ड स्पीशीज का मूवमेंट. देन देयर इज गोल्ड की स्मगलिंग. व्हाई द गोल्ड इज बीइंग स्मगल्ड? बिकॉज गोल्ड में क्या होता है, गोल्ड इज अ प्रीशियस मेटल. अगर उसका बहुत ज्यादा इंडिया में इंपोर्ट हो जाएगा विदाउट पेइंग इंपोर्ट ड्यूटीज, तो क्या होगा, इससे बहुत बड़ा इकोनॉमिक इंबैलेंस क्रिएट हो सकता है. दिस इज बीइंग डन थ्रू एयरपोर्ट्स, along the sea routes and in border areas through roads as well. So here is our new course with a very interesting offer. We are providing you foundation, GS foundation for foundation and advanced batch for the year of 2024, and the cost for this particular course is 21,499 rupees plus GST, which was earlier 60,000, and you have an option to pay this in 11 EMIs as well. So this will be a sufficient course for your preparation in UPSC. Let's come back to the topic. There are star tortoises also, the tables and charts, these charts, there were charts earlier. So then these are the charts. So this is the chart about the gold seizure. तो gold सबसे ज़्यादा सीजर कहाँ से किया जा रहा है? जो सीजर किया जा रहा है उसका ओरिजिन कहाँ पर है? The origin is in म्यांमार रीजन. म्यांमार से गोल्ड आ रहा है, और it is the report that this gold is not from Myanmar. This gold is sourced from China only, right? So this is a very interesting fact about this. Then if we see the foreign currency में dollar is being smuggled, which is 75%. Then cigarette seizures from Myanmar, again म्यांमार का रूट कहाँ से हमें इंडिकेट करता है that it is coming from China only, right? So there are reports, I am not claiming that China से ही आ रहा है, but there are reports कि these things are coming smuggled into India from China only. There are substances, narcotics, it was seized, amphetamine was seized, which was in quantity 7 kgs, cocaine 303 kg through sea route. So इसमें दो तरीके का क्लासिफिकेशन है. The classification is between air route and sea route. तो air route के through 4.61 kgs because stringent measures लिए जाते हैं. Customs department is very active. Then there is sea route जहाँ पर बहुत ज़्यादा इनकमिंग हो रही है, इंपोर्ट हो रहा है. Heroin also 10 times ज़्यादा. Environment crimes में elephant tusk, number of incidents are 2, quantities 27.85 kg, which cost around estimated value is about 716.4 crores. Then red sanders, dried seahorses, e-waste and hazardous waste, जिसके बारे में हमने पहले भी पढ़ा कि there has been Basel, Rotterdam and this Stockholm Convention about this. If we go forward, the origin of smuggled gold in India, the origin is Myanmar region. Myanmar region में होने का मतलब है Myanmar shares its boundary with China and China has something to do about it. Then there is some data, a total 833 kg of smuggled gold, which is worth around 500 crore, was confiscated. It was confiscated, कब्जे में लिया गया कस्टम्स डिपार्टमेंट के द्वारा, रेवेन्यू इंटेलिजेंस डिपार्टमेंट के द्वारा in 2021-22. This year 2020 and 2021 witnessed a decline in smuggling because this was the year of COVID, and COVID के year में it was not possible कि स्मगलिंग की जा सके क्योंकि फ्लाइट्स वर कैंसिल्ड, ट्रेड नहीं हो रहा था इतना ज़्यादा, इस वजह से because flights were cancelled due to the COVID-19 from the Gulf region. World Gold Council presents its report and it says smuggling could increase by 33%. Why? Because we have achieved normalcy in the state of COVID. But COVID is again coming, it is like spreading its wings, but फिर भी हमने normalcy achieve कर लिया है. Flights are like regular, sea route is regular, trade is happening, so that's why it can touch the figure of 160 ton in 2022 compared to the pre-COVID period due to increase in the import duty as well. Gold में recently government of India ने import duty बढ़ा दी, which was earlier 7.5%, जिसको बढ़ा करके कर दिया गया है 12.5%, which is 12.5%. तो 5% का import duty ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग चाहेंगे कि इस import duty को किसी तरह से evade किया जाए, and by the evasion of this import duty on gold, they will do smuggling. In the last 10 years, Maharashtra has smuggled most of the gold in India, followed by Tamil Nadu and Kerala. These are the coastal states, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Most of the people, they are living in Gulf countries, they are carrying gold with them. So that is the reason why they are smuggling the most. Then there is smuggling route के ऊपर report. The largest amount of gold seized by DRI, Department of Revenue Intelligence. I am uttering this name again and again because this can be asked in prelims examination as well. DRI in 2020 and 2021 and 2021-22 was of Myanmar origin, and this is claimed that from Myanmar this is coming through Manipur and Mizoram, right? In the 1920s, the largest originating country of smuggled gold was Middle East. 2020-2021 में ये कम हो गया because पहला जैसे हमने देखा कि flights were cancelled. Manipur and Mizoram are the two strategic states at the Indo-Myanmar border in connection with gold smuggling. In total, 73% of smuggled gold caught was brought in through Myanmar and Bangladesh. As you can see, the pie chart, 37% is Myanmar and this 36% is Bangladesh. During the pandemic, due to the widespread disruption to air traffic, there was a rise in the instances of gold smuggling by land routes. Flights were cancelled, but land routes के through तो smuggling हो सकती है, तो इसीलिए land routes के through smuggling हुई. 73% of the gold caught had been brought through Myanmar and Bangladesh. 37% of the gold seized was from Myanmar. 20% of it originated from the Middle East. Many international reports, I am not claiming, but the international reports claim that smuggled gold is brought into Myanmar from China through the towns of Ruili and Muse on the Chinese and Myanmarese sides of the border respectively. The towns are Ruili and Muse. आप इसका एग्जाम्पल का यूज अपने IR के पेपर में, इंटरनल सिक्योरिटी के पेपर में, इकोनॉमी के पेपर में, तीनों जगहों पर कर सकते हैं, इन ट्रेड एज वेल. ठीक है, what kind of like bad tricks China plays. Then comes the gold import by India. Import is worth 3.44 lakh crore, was reported in 2021-22 because the demand is on the rise. तो इसलिए हमने पिछले कुछ सालों से ज्यादा गोल्ड इंपोर्ट किया. As per the World Gold Council report, India is the world's second biggest gold consumer after China. इसीलिए government is coming up जिससे कि स्मगलिंग ना हो, जिससे कि इस तरह का गोल्ड का प्रेजेंस, फिजिकल प्रेजेंस क्या करता है, बर्डन क्रिएट करता है गवर्नमेंट के ऊपर। तो गवर्नमेंट इज कमिंग अप विद दिस गोल्ड सोवरेन गोल्ड बॉन्ड स्कीम, गोल्ड मोनेटाइजेशन स्कीम। इसके बारे में पढ़िए इकोनॉमी में। इंडिया इंपोर्ट्स गोल्ड बार एंड रिफाइंड गोल्ड एज वेल। India has been involved in some of the operations with the World Customs Organization. This is WCO and Interpol. Interpol and World Customs Organization with India, including India, was involved in this operation Thunderbolt, which was about the joint enforcement operations against wildlife and timber crime across 109 countries. This is very important. UPSC always asks, consider the following statements regarding Operation Thunderbolt. So you will be able to write down, you will be able to select the right option as well, and you will be able to write down a good answer in mains as well. Then comes the Operation Tentacle. It is a WCO-led, World Customs Organization-led anti-money laundering and anti-counter-terrorism financing, capacity building and operational effort. It counters smuggling of currency, right? So Operation Tentacle is about smuggling of currency, diamond and gold, which are precious metals. Then comes Operation Shesha, which was in news very much for a longer time. It was initiated by Indian Customs, that's why it was in news. With the support of many countries and the WCO, it counters smuggling of sites, listed species of timber, right? Operation Icebreak, like red sanders also. Red sandalwood, red sanders, endemic species to the eastern Ghats. इसमें क्या है, क्यों इसको एक्सपोर्ट करेंगे हम? दिस इज एक्सपोर्ट प्रोहिबिटेड गुड, फिर भी इसका एक्सपोर्ट हो रहा है। ऑपरेशन आइस ब्रेक, ऑपरेशन आइस ब्रेक, आइस ब्रेक मींस देयर शुड बी कोलैबोरेशन बिटवीन द कस्टम्स डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ डिफरेंट कंट्रीज। तो इसलिए आइस ब्रेकिंग की गई एंड इट वाज इनिशिएटेड टू एनहांस कोऑपरेशन एंड ब्रिंग अबाउट कोलैबोरेटिव एफर्ट्स among the customs community and law enforcement agencies and create synergy in the law enforcement responses against the drug trafficking. Then comes the Operation Broadswood. These are not important. The important ones are which were initiated by the Indian Customs Department or the Government of India. But we will study this also. This was operation by US Food and Drug Administration. India was also involved with FDA. It stopped approximately 500 shipments of illicit and potentially dangerous unapproved prescription drugs. If we go forward, what is DRI? DRI is India's chief anti-smuggling intelligence investigations and operation agency. This works under Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs, which further works under the Ministry of Finance. It is headed by a Director General of the rank of Special Secretary to the Government of India. DRI works to secure India's national and economic security, because India's economic security will be in trouble if we import gold through these unfair means, through these illegal channels. And China, what does it want? China wants to disturb the economic balance India has achieved. It also works to prevent the proliferation of black money, commercial frauds, and the trade-based money laundering. The headquarters is based in New Delhi. Thank you so much for today.